Do you ever just get bored on a random day and get on ChatGPT to write prompts and create stories to entertain yourself, even for just a moment? Well, I got something to show you then. Today's video is brought to you by Ada Eden for being so generous to give me early access to their game 1001 Nights. I'm going to be completely honest and unbiased in this review going forward. A game where the world is only limited to your imagination. How about I give you a little story behind the game itself? The game's creation started all the way back in the ancient years of 2020. Yeah, I know, it was literally just like last week. The team started creating the game using GPT-2, which was an AI program that was trained in language and translation. It was released 3 years before ChatGPT. That's right, 3 years before ChatGPT that we all use nowadays had a grandmother version that they used to create this game. How cool is that? The current version of the game is running on GPT-4, which can generate, edit, and iterate with users on creative and technical writing tasks such as composing songs, writing scripts, or learning a user's writing style. That's actually kind of impressive, like to me at least. The goal of the game at the time was to make it into an art and academic project. I do want to disclaim right now, almost everything in the game was made by a small indie game team and only 2 assets were made using AI, which were far background sprites and carpet textures. That means almost everything in the game has been hand-drawn or created in a digital program without the assistance of AI. The game during development, which it is still in early access, don't worry, you can still wishlist it on Steam. I'll have it in the description below. I highly recommend doing it. It was nominated for the Amaze Award in multiple cities and countries in 2023. For those who don't know what an Amaze Award is, like me until I started like researching and writing stuff for the script, it is an award for the most forward-thinking, interactive, and playful content in a game. The game's story was inspired by the fabled tale under the same name, 1001 Nights. The story begins telling us about an evil king who caught his wife being unfaithful. Hurt by it, he decided to take drastic measures with his own hatred for all women. He decided to marry a new maiden every day at the start of a new dawn, only to have her executed the following day. You play as Shahrazad, a young woman who realized at a young age she had the magical ability to create her story's weapons into a reality. That's actually kind of cool in my opinion. The ability to create weaponry from the stories that you tell, that's actually an idea I don't think I have ever seen in a video game, even like an indie game at all. Anyway, to stay alive during your storytelling, you have to convince the king to add weapons into it on his own, such as axes, swords, or shields, or armor as such. The king is also made with AI, thus giving him the ability to help create the story's flow and help create weapons to help defend yourself should the need arise. I'm going to stay quiet for a couple of seconds so you guys can hear how amazing this soundtrack actually is. As you have noticed, the music is very well made, and it's quite enchanting to listen to while playing. The art style is also very unique as well. To me personally, it gives me like RuneScape vibes, like old school RuneScape, but that's just because like I'm as old as like Dinosaur Fuel. Moving on. I do enjoy the music, as I have said. I do wish the developers would add a music or audio slider in a future update to like turn the music down instead of having to like turn it down and like my computer's like audio system. But that's just like the only small complaint I really have. The tutorial, while it is informative on how it works and reacts to the prompts of the stories, I do wish the tutorial made it clear you have to click on the glowing words to proceed through the story to create the armor and weapons you created in the story. Like, I played it, I'm like trying to figure out like what's happening, but like it doesn't show me like an indicator that I have to click on it. I thought it was just like, ooh, it's just a part of the story. Like, I didn't know you had to actually click on it. That's just maybe because I'm kind of stupid, but that's just me. The cards of these weapons, armor that you create, they have a very pleasant appeal of palettes and colors on them. The animation on how the weapons and armor being created through the story is kind of impressive to me. It gives a very magical feeling to how it is being created, which I can appreciate. I do appreciate Ada Eden London to reach out to me to test her game. It was a very fun and rather pleasant experience, to be honest, that I would gladly go through again. Overall, I do think this game is worth checking out. If you want to check it out for yourself, like I said, it'll be in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this type of content. I hope to see you in the next video. Keep your eye out for my next Ghost of Tsushima video that I'll be doing a blind playthrough on, and also I'll be doing more games in the future. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.